Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a very special day because I have the very famous, very talented Liz Steinle. She and I were on a very huge reality show called What Happens at the Abbey. If I could just like pull some clips.
This season on What Happens at the Abbey.
Time to party, bitches.
The Abbey is the sexiest place that you could ever work.
Stop gossiping.
Can't shut the up.
I am a lesbian. I've never had a in me. I know that she's straight, but I've always kind of had a thing for Kim.
If you're interested in this side of life, so too.
When a lesbian gets involved with a straight girl, it never ends well.
If you don't want to, like, lick my vagina, that's fine. But don't attack my character.
You want me to put the I am a J. Crew size 2 clip? I'm definitely gonna try to link that.
No.
I'm a size 2. Do you all get that? I'm a size 2. I'm gonna see how feels about a size 2. And I'm gonna see how everybody else, every other women feels.
I think you should put the spa trip where
Where we exchange
went to a
roses.
tantric sex spa. Google it.
First things first, the biggest headline news, and if you don't know about my channel, which you don't because she's never watched one single video because that's how good of a friend she is.
Because I'm not with her for her money.
I do a lot of things that have to do with The Bachelor.
I do know that.
Okay, so
My personal life.
right, she knows that I love The Bachelor so much. The biggest news out right now is Colton Underwood came out as gay.
Yeah.
And you, being a flaming lesbian,
Also gay.
I
Yeah.
wanted to bring you onto the show, not because of pure convenience, because she was already staying here for the night, but because she's a real life Gold Star lesbian. We'll talk about what Gold Star means after this. If you want to have any like things you want to say to Colton to like start off the show in case he watches this.
I can't imagine having a worse way to come out.
But he did it on his own terms.
He did, but he did it after he was The Bachelor.
Yeah.
He also went through a very public relationship
Yes.
with Cassie, right? Was her
Right.
name? Super public. What was he doing that got the restraining order? Like, did she know?
You know, if he did tell her this and that's why they broke up, if she...
And he was harassing her,
and he was
like,
harassing
don't
her.
tell anybody
Exactly.
or I'll fucking figure you out.
Right,
Oh, sorry.
exactly.
But,
No,
yeah.
you can cast that on my channel. This
Fuck
is
yeah!
not-
But it just seems so odd that that was so recent and then
Yeah.
he came out as just gay. Completely gay. Like, I wish I was his friend. So I'd be like,
Right.
wait, like, was she like your beard?
In the interview said that he was actually in love with her. And that's what
Yeah.
made it so confusing. But it's like, if you knew from a while ago, before you did the show, that you were having these feelings or that you thought you were gay and you just didn't have, like, you didn't want to come out or whatever for whatever reason, maybe it's because he wanted to be famous.
I'm here to focus and figure things out.
Yeah, that's what was brought up to me earlier, was the whole
Yeah.
right reasons thing. Yeah. And I was like, huh, all right.
Unfortunately, he did have to label himself because he literally went on like the biggest dating show in
Right,
the world
yeah.
as a straight male. So he kind of did this a little bit to himself.
Yes.
When I thought I was straight,
Okay.
when in like high school and like going into college, when I was like figuring it out, I was never had sex with a guy, but I would do like the fun stuff or like the other stuff.
What is the fun stuff?
A little bit of oral, a little bit of
You can't say oral on this channel. You have to
Audio.
say blowjob
why?
because it's the scientific term.
A little
So-
BJ, a little HJ, a little
All the Js.
many a J. Being a part of the lesbian community, I feel like once you identify as a lesbian, especially here in Los Angeles, and you become a part of the community,
Yeah.
it's like this very strong community, whatever. But then if you decide, oh, maybe I do want to go on a date with a guy, or could you find somebody that you're attracted to, and you do, sometimes it's like you can't.
Oh.
Like you're labeled this. We're getting better about it, but there
yeah.
is like this play of just like once you've committed to something and then you can't change it, and I just don't feel like that's accurate. I feel like
Yeah.
people like do their
ebb and flow.
Yeah.
Bring it back to Colton. How you say like once you're in the gay club, it might be hard to go out. Let's say, you know, he's identifying as gay right now. What if, you know, in 10 years from now he decides, well, maybe I am bi, maybe I'm attracted to a girl, whatever.
Honestly, I think things are just changing so quickly that I think just due to social media and like access to everything, that I think in 10 years, no one's gonna fucking care.
Right.
And I think that's where we're heading.
Has anyone proposed the question to you that like, do they think that like you're a virgin because you haven't had heterosexual sex?
Yes.
Okay.
Some people, specifically guys, feel that way.
Yeah.
And after I realized I was like gay or I was figuring it out, I was like claiming I was bi. And if a guy found out that I had never had sex with with a guy, he would call me a virgin, which to me is like,
come on.
Technically,
This chick.
I don't feel very virginal. I don't think she feels very virginal. I tried to watch Matt's season.
Okay.
And it was just, I watched the first few episodes. One of my friends was on it. Marilyn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I know Marilyn.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Justice for Marilyn. Hashtag justice for Marilyn. She did not get to go on the Women Tell All. She got kicked out like one of the first
She was
episodes.
the first drama.
Yes,
Like
from Victoria. I just could not believe that she didn't even get like a blurb on the Women Tell All for Victoria to apologize because she literally lied and got her sent home. To be honest, as much as I hate Victoria for getting Marilyn off the show, she was a big reason why I think a lot of us watched the show because she was such a dumpster fire.
Yes.
The whole thing was just like weird drama and then the whole Rachel Kirkconnell thing happened.
what was that one guy? Luke from Hannah Brown season.
Luke was
The worst.
the Victoria of his season.
Yeah.
Actually the worst. Like reminded me so much of an ex-boyfriend. I want to throw up. So I asked one of my gay friends who I work with, I was like, a lot of the comments under, you know, the posts about him were saying, when's gonna be the next like gay bachelor? Like we want a gay bachelor or whatever. And I talked to my friend, I was like, wouldn't that be so fun? And he goes, no, that wouldn't make sense because the people, the guys in the house would just start being interested in each other and nobody would pay any attention to the
They're
bachelor.
living together.
Because they're all
Yeah.
living together. What do you think it would be if it was a lesbian, all lesbian cast?
I think if they were all super hot, oh, they'd all be fucking all the time.
You think?
I think if it was an orgy. Okay.
An orgy? Did you just say orgy?
Okay, let's say we're
Bachelor.
talking about Ruby Rose. She's the bachelorette. If Ruby Rose is there, right? Kim and I are there. We're both lesbians.
Yes.
Just using her as an example.
Well, you know, close.
No. We start a little chatteroon.
Right.
We're chatting.
Yeah.
We talk about our star signs. And then there's Ruby. Miss Rose is there and she's like not giving me that attention. I see her on a group date and she throws me the football and I'm like, cute. And then Kim's like, oh my God, but you scraped your elbow. Like, girl, like, let's go. Like, let me do this. And then you do a little of this and you do a little of this. I'm gonna you. Naturally, I think the reason the Bachelorette is so successful and they find love so quickly is because there's this one person that you're told you want. It's kind of like brainwashing.
Yeah.
You're just told this person's amazing, and you're like, well, do they like me? Are they gonna keep me? And then you're talking to like the other people they're dating. It's a concubine.
Yeah.
It's a harem. It's literally
Two
like,
words I don't know. And you also have so many producers in your ear being like, he likes you so much. He's told us.
if it were other people you were attracted to in that house,
Right.
it'd be like, okay, well, see you, Ruby. I'm not gonna see you for like 5 weeks until our, one-on-one, so I'm gonna get laid in the meantime.
I'm here.
That did happen on one of the Bachelors, by the way.
There was two girls that hooked up?
It was 2 girls in the house that ended up leaving.
Shut up.
Dude, Google it.
When?
Post it. The Bachelor contestants who ran off together and became a couple, and they're still together. It was The Bachelor Vietnam. I quote, I went into this competition to find love, but I found that love for myself. But it isn't you, it's someone else. She said that to the fucking guy.
She said that to the guy.
And then walked over and like cried on her chest, and she said, come home with me. Oh, I just got goosebumps.
Đi về với em. Dạ.
Anh không có thay đổi cái suy nghĩ hay cái quyết định của anh. Không có đưa cái hoa hồng cho người khác được.
Em xin lỗi anh. Gửi thêm hoa hồng cho anh. Em có thể ôm anh một cái. Thật chặt luôn.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Okay, so we're going to do a little drinking game now that we've wet our whistle a little bit. We're a little lubed up. You know, those lesbians want to be lubed up, you know what I mean?
Gross term. I feel like lesbians typically don't need to be lubed up.
Right, because, well, not unless you're getting the fist. You know, our relationship is based on
Alcohol.
I was gonna say fun, but alcohol is also true. So we thought we'd combine the two and, you know, maybe learn a little bit more about each other that we might not already know.
We know so much.
We know a lot about each other at this point. We're gonna do, what is the game called?
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
We haven't read these either. Never have I ever used something from the household as a sex toy.
Okay, like does a shower head count as a
I would
household?
think so.
Then
Never have I ever hit on a married guy knowing it. I've definitely hit on people who are in relationships.
never have I ever had indulged in satisfying oral sex with someone and never kissed them on the mouth.
I only have one situation where I remember giving oral, where I know I didn't kiss them, but it was not satisfying.
It wasn't satisfying for you?
Yeah.
Oh, why wasn't it satisfying? Was it the smell?
No.
Never have I ever got injured using sex toys. I'm gonna say two parts, either enjoying a lonely session or with someone else.
Yes, I have.
Would you like to divulge?
Have you? Because you're drinking. And this was the first time that I had used a sex toy.
Okay.
So I had never had sex with a guy.
Yeah.
It was the first time I had used
Which means that she's a gold star lesbian. The gold is
Technically.
tarnished because she's given all the blowjays in the world, but gold nonetheless.
I mean, it's a technicality. Just like I'm technically a virgin. I live my life on technicalities.
How big was the strap?
She was large and in charge.
Say when.
Like this. And that's the tea. Colton, if you're watching this, welcome to the club. If anyone is curious about like coming out or things like that, we're hoping this helped you a little bit and like understanding sexuality a little bit because it's all a fucking mess anyway, so.
And if you have any questions, you can send a personal email to Liz. Let us know if you have any questions or comments or if you would like to see this bitch in another video.
Well, you're gonna.
Well, you're gonna, because we have a part 2 coming out. Okay, don't sound so excited. Like, literally the least excited person I've ever met in my life. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for a part 2
of nonsense.
Of absolute debauchery. Thanks. Bye. I'm kind of an influencer.